I think fundamentally, looking at the good work that's been done by the council, and in particularly the momentum that's building across Europe now with regard to fibre to the home investment, it seemed like a perfect opportunity to really try and build on the efforts from my predecessors. There was a natural change in the guard within the council of recent times where the previous president, Edgar Aker, came to the natural conclusion of his term with the council. And I felt it was a great opportunity to try and bring my experience to the council and really try and further the efforts that we've seen so far to date. I think we're entering probably the most exciting era that I've observed in fibre to the home connectivity across Europe. If we look at the activities that are going on in countries like Spain, in countries like Luxembourg, in countries like France, where we're seeing unprecedented levels of connectivity, unprecedented levels of investment going on within those countries, and a lot of that's also government-backed investment. I think we're seeing increasing awareness of the positive impacts that extensive fibre connectivity that can bring to countries with regard to attracting foreign direct investment and creating employment. So really, for me, it's probably as I mentioned earlier, the most exciting time I've seen within the space, and I'm only hoping that we'll continue to build on that momentum and make it even more attractive for others to make that investment. I think for any operators who are embarking on the journey of building out fibre to the home infrastructure, keeping in mind most operators in Europe have near 100 years experience in managing copper infrastructures. For many of them, as they embark on this new journey, their level of experience is significantly less. The Fibre to the Home Council and the community of members brings a wealth of information, a wealth of experience to all of the members, whether they're observer members or full members. It also creates an environment where observer members can gain access to some of the vendors within the industry, some of the suppliers within the industry, some of the contractors within the industry in a non-commercial environment where people are not trying to sell to them. They're sharing information on a neutral basis, which is extremely valuable for them. And finally, I think ultimately, if they take on board the interaction they can have with other observer members, other operators who've already embarked on this fibre to the home mission and have a lot of experience and knowledge that they can share, again in a very open and friendly environment. The benefits, it's very difficult to put a value on those benefits. For me, they're priceless. Indeed, it really was a fantastic success, one of the most successful conferences we've had to date. If I look at the caliber of attendees, it's significantly increased over the last few years, and in particular last year what we saw was really strong representation from the operator community. And this clearly reflects the activity that we're seeing out there in the industry, where they're out there actually building fibre networks, they're connecting people to those networks, and as a result they need to get their employees exposed to the broader fibre to the home industry and understand what the key innovations are that are happening within the industry, who the key suppliers of equipment and solutions are, and really to learn the lessons from the speakers at the conference where they're sharing valuable insights into their experience in deployment. For the council, it was a very easy decision for us to make. If we look at the sheer level of investment that's going on in the French market in fibre to the home, they can be held up there amongst a small handful of others within Europe as the shining light for fibre to the home investment. The sheer level of engagement from the operator community, the number of suppliers engaged in these activities, we think for the broader fibre to the home community within Europe and operators seeking to get into that space, the lessons that we can learn from those involved in the French initiatives are substantial, and we feel it would be remiss of us not to engage the French community and the French location for the 2017 conference. We're looking forward to seeing you at the 14th edition of the Fibre to the Home Conference in Marseille between the 14th and the 16th of February 2017.